Hey guys, welcome back to the Solos Post. My name is Joel, the Lightside Guy,
My name is Rob, the Rogue Jedi.
and today is a good day. We've had a lot of news in the past couple of weeks, and um, what better way besides Instagram and besides other places to talk about it? What better way to discuss it as two friends here on our podcast and our YouTube channel as well, and kind of debate on theories. I know Rob, you have a list probably like
I
literally
know.
a journal
I
written
know
out.
it's so funny because like I'll talk to some people and they'll be like, dude, like I haven't been on in so long, but like, dude, I gotta catch up on all your posts. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's the name of the
I
game.
know you are literally a either you're like four times or five times a day. There's a post with two reels, and maybe 16 stories.
Dude,
Just with you, bro, like that's commitment.
that's what it is, man. That's what hard work is, man. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what you do. You do it for your fans, you do it for your fan base, you do it for people in general. And you have fun with it too. As you've been seeing, my reels are hilariously funny, so yeah,
Yeah, dude. I mean, those last ones they're dead. You know what I mean?
dude.
The Kylo Ren guys. If you haven't seen that, go to his page,
Oh
and
man,
go check out those reels. I was dead. I was dead. Dude.
but I told my friends I was. You are not a Skywalker, but I told my friends I
um,
was.
you got to do one for like younglings, bro. That would be funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna start getting on that. I'm gonna start.
Yeah,
I have a lot of ideas that I'm gonna be doing. So it's
that's
gonna
awesome,
come.
bro.
It's gonna come. It's gonna be. I have some plans coming. So
Dude, that's awesome.
yeah,
It's pretty funny. It's awesome.
that's why I need to get myself a lightsaber because it's gonna make it so much better. That's what I'm
Yeah,
telling
of
you, bro.
course.
Because it makes it better. You could they have that younglings font that like, oh my god.
And
Eh,
I know, guys, this I maybe not appropriate for the channel, but Rob, what was it again?
Oh, it's like Master Skywalker. There's too many of them. Ah, ah.
and
It starts like
and
killing
so he
them.
kills them all. That's horrible.
I know.
Uh,
So bad.
um, dude. So I mean, let's talk today a little bit about the news, right?
Let's.
So
All right, you go. Go ahead.
yeah, no. I guess we'll start with what you're most excited for, and I know you spoke a little bit about it on your channel.
Oh, okay.
Uh, Revan.
Yes, excitement for
Let's
that.
let's get your testimony on it.
So, all right. So I'll spread a little bit of it for those who, if you haven't seen it on my channel, you'll see it here now on the solos post.
Oh,
Uh,
I mean, go check it out too. But yeah,
no,
go ahead.
no. But we're telling everybody here. Might as well just watch it. Why take the time when you could just watch it here? I mean, you could get
Well,
our
we
anything.
we gotta promote both channels.
Sure. No, but no, guys. So basically, what's been reported is that Darth Revan is going to be appearing in a Disney TV show, which is dun, 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 as I did it on my channel, The
Yep,
Acolyte, which is awesome, which is like
that's
the
sick.
one show I've been super excited for, and it's like I didn't really go like too much into detail like on my channel, so I'm gonna go here, and it's cool
Okay,
because it's like we can kind of talk on it. So I mean, for me, dude, I thought that was a lot of excitement because, and I was talking about it on live today. This is the one opportunity that we have that we can sit there and kind of open the gates for the old republic. So it's like this one TV show can do all of that, and that's what they need to capitalize on because again, we know like that's other breaking news that we've learned during the week. Guys, we are getting Knights of the Old Republic. That was confirmed. I don't know if you know, but it was confirmed by the
yep,
developer. I
and
didn't
he's
get
on
to
the
put it on.
cover.
Yeah, I didn't get
He's
to
on
put
the
it on my
cover.
channel,
Hmm.
but I that was one of the things that was released. So that's awesome. So it's coming out. They did say it's either coming out the end of this year or next year. I'm hoping it comes out next year because I want them to take their time, really give the fans what they want. Don't rush it because then when you rush it, the game is just gonna be poop. It's gonna be
Yeah,
crap, and we don't want that. We want a game that's gonna be really good. But touching on
challenging like a chess game, bro. Like we want it to really be like a
yeah.
game
I
where we
mean,
enjoy, but we also like challenged by it.
yeah, exactly. Literally. So I mean, I'm hoping we get that. But going back to the Revan thing, I mean, it's just cool. We're getting all these stuff on all these things on like the old Republic stuff. So I'm hoping that they really give us something in a sense of like, okay, like, well, so let me dive a little bit more into that. So they said that we're going to be getting Darth Revan. I think I said it, yeah, as a hologram in the Acolyte. So I'm thinking that it's gonna be because this is 50 years before. So you figure, I think, like we've talked about it before on previous videos, Darth Sidious and Plagueis.
Plagueis.
So what I'm thinking is that maybe it's a video that maybe or a hologram that maybe Sidious watches, just to learn a little bit more about the Sith and the rule of two. Because even though we know Bane was kind of like the one who kind of initiated it, we do know that Revan was kind of like the one who had he was the influencer on that. He was the one who
Yeah.
kind of like spoke of it, but Bane put it into play. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what's been said, and excited for that. I mean, your take.
Dude, I think we spoke about this before about how the Acolyte is gonna go into Sith or Dark temples.
Yeah.
It's also going to be going into more holocrons, which we don't really get to see. And I think on live, I said the same thing. Like, we don't really get to see that often. I think we've only seen it in actual movies, maybe once or twice.
I think Rogue One, if I'm not
Um,
mistaken. Rogue One.
yeah,
Think
so
in the beginning.
possibly. Don't quote me on that either.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know that I think it's like the max was like 3 times, and if it was 3 times, it was like maybe saw screen time. I think the most it was in
We saw a little
in the
bit in the
sequels,
Clone
but that's it.
Wars. We saw a little bit in the Clone Wars
Yeah,
and
cartoons, of course. Yeah,
yeah,
So
and
we saw way more there and in Rebels than we saw it anywhere else. And then
yeah,
now to bring in, sorry, not back, but in a
yeah,
character like this one,
yeah.
opens up the realm to comic book and novels, into an actual film
Mm-hmm.
for Star Wars. Um, this goes back to the Filoni verse, like we spoke about,
Yeah.
where this is where his direction is going, and will open up more gates, and it'll flood out all this new
Well, this is
things.
before. Remember that. This is before, so this isn't really full
Well,
on.
no. I'm saying like that's his. I think that's one of his mind. That's
Well,
one
this
of
one
his
isn't his
things that he
show.
wants to do.
Well, no,
Oh,
this
so
is
Acolyte is not as
no. That has nothing to do with Filoni.
producing it.
No, he's not. No,
Also, then never mind.
it's the girl. The
I
girl
thought he
thing.
was. I thought he was executive producer on it.
No, he's only doing this in Ahsoka. The person that's behind that show is Leslie Highland or Headland. That's
Okay.
the director. She's actually done some like other TV shows like on Netflix. I looked at her like what is it, IMBD. I don't really,
Okay.
not really much, but she has a couple things that she's done. But I think she's known for horror, so I'm hoping that this is the show that breaks her, like brings her career out. So I mean, again, I mean, I'm hoping that this really capitalizes on, the old Republic and not old Republic, but opens the door so that way we can go a little bit more prior to that. Because
Yeah.
this is more like, beginning of Night Sisters type of era, beginning of,
Mhm.
Sidious and Plagueis. So I mean, again, I think you're gonna have little like jabs, not jabs like in a bad way, but like jabs, like little hits of things from
I just
prior.
I just think like just opening that realm, or opening that type of idea, taking it from novels now,
Yeah,
taking it from that thing. I think that's pretty cool. I mean,
yeah,
what else could we get? You know what I mean? Like, could we get Bane? Could we get all that stuff? You don't know. And I'm not saying like I'm not
that would be
I'm
cool.
not it would be awesome, like
Yeah,
for instance, Yoda kept all these Jedi books and all these historical items for a long time that we saw in the sequels.
yeah,
And then we see it also in other films. We see it in the cartoon shows where they go inside temples and see all these different things, and they open up another gate into something else. How cool would it be for the Sith to have that same thing, and we learn other things about other Sith lords, other people that, of course, I know that you're the most excited for that.
yeah,
I would be more excited when I hear what exactly, like, once I see a trailer, I know I'm gonna flip.
yeah.
I know I'm gonna flip
I think that show is definitely like people. It's a sleeper because it's not really being talked on a lot. That's the reason
Yeah.
why I think too. It's
because they
but-
also don't know anything either. And
right. I
because
mean,
people want to see Obi-Wan, of course.
right. And I think that show's gonna probably come on. I think that show's like I think that one's slated for like 2023.
Mhm.
So again, I mean, I'm definitely excited to see where they're gonna go with that. Like I said, I mean, all I'm hoping is Disney capitalizes on that show because that can open up the floodgates for things for Old Republic, and that'll make them a lot of money. So I mean,
Yeah.
utilize it while you can. So yeah,
So, let's go straight into Mandalorian season 3.
Sure.
I was reading that he might meet Chewbacca. And we might see something where he goes to Chewie's planet, and at the
Yeah.
time Chewie would be in that timeline would be at, I think it was like a war or something like that was happening in the planet at that time,
Yeah.
and he would be with his family. So not necessarily meaning that Chewie would actually be in the show, but his species would. And how cool would that be to see that again?
To see the
Um,
Wookiees.
let's see Wookiees, man. I mean,
Just like
that
we
would
did
be
in
cool.
Phantom Menace. That was cool.
Yeah, I
No,
mean,
and Clone Wars. I'm sorry, Clone Wars.
mhm.
That's Clone Wars.
Yeah, and to see something different, you know what I mean? Maybe see potentially a Jedi Wookiee.
I think you're trying to
You
get
know?
into High Republic stuff. Don't do that.
No, I mean, again, right? Why
Don't
not?
do that. I'm good, bro.
Maybe again.
Don't bring the High Republic
Nah,
stuff.
no. But I would love to see. I would definitely love to see Wookiee. I would like to see all that stuff.
I think-
Again, I would love to see droids too. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you got to see the video that I put today, but they're talking about for season 3 that it was just released today or yesterday. They said that they're gonna touch more on the Sith. So I thought that was awesome. I just read that yesterday along with the other thing that I read with the Darth Revan, because it was like a two-part thing. So while they were talking about Revan, Mando season 3, they're talking about that they're gonna be touching more on the Sith legends, like meaning, things from back then. So like Revan, Nihilus, Bane, all these characters they're probably going to be touching on. So anything ancient we'll learn.
do you think this would be the second part of I'm sorry, his name is slipping my mind.
Mando?
No, not Mando. But anyways, I'll just go straight into it.
Right.
Do you think this will be a storyline where it crosses into what the Black Saber was? So it kind of like goes all the way back where you're seeing all these characters through
Oh,
the
you're
Sith,
talking about you
you know
talking
what I
about
mean? Because of
you're
the
talking,
Black Saber?
you're talking about Tar Vizsla?
Well, I'm talking about, it could be, we can go all the way back to see that.
I mean, well, Tar Vizsla was during the Clone Wars, if I'm not mistaken, so that really wouldn't be that far back.
Well, it can go all the way back to the original origin of that saber. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
Tar
like,
Vizsla was the original. I mean, Death Watch, that was all Clone Wars, remember?
was it?
Yeah, Death Watch, bro. That
He was
the
the first. Yeah, you're right.
That was so. I mean, Darksaber didn't come until the Clone Wars. That was the only time Tar Vizsla was around. Because remember when, Kanan tells the story to I forgot. Oh my god, dude, I don't remember the character.
You see, we're both in that state right now.
Yeah, but he tells one of the. I don't remember if it's Sabine or somebody else, where he's telling them the story. Of I think Death Watch or Night Watch, whatever. I don't know, but
Death
one
Watch,
of them,
right.
and he's telling them, and that was the time of the Clone Wars, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I'm like 85% confident that it was during the Clone Wars. So
Okay.
it wouldn't be that far. I mean, the only thing I could think of is like if he learns about, like, for example, like they say Sith, I'm not thinking his species. I'm just thinking like Sith, like, so if he wants to learn more about his species, I mean, you have what is it, Mandalore the Great, which was definitely way back during the Mandalorian Civil War, Civil War, back when, like, I think Revan was actually Revan, because that's where he got the helmet from. He got it from Mandalore. So
but
it
that's what I'm saying. We
could
could get that.
that
We
would
could
be
get that.
that would be a nice tie, because a lot of people kind of sleep on that. I don't know if they know that, but I mean, if you don't, for those who don't know, Mandalore took the helmet from, I think, Mandalore the Ultimate or the Great, from that war. So when they fought, and that's why he kept the helmet on. So that could be pretty interesting if like, how awesome would that be? Season 3.
Didn't Moff Gideon didn't he know the origin of it? Like, he knew he didn't wield it because he didn't,
Well,
like, he
Mandalore
could
the
wield it. He
well,
knew the story behind it. He understood what the saber meant.
right.
All of
Well,
that, right?
well, I mean, Mandalore the Ultimate. The reason why I bring him up, or the Great, whatever. I think it's the Ultimate. I think, if I'm not he, like I said, that's way back. So I'm just thinking of more if Din is trying to learn his real, or like his if they expand on this and give us like an expanded universe, you would learn. They'll learn more. In a he maybe he wants to learn more than just before the dark saber. He might want to learn, for example, about Mandalore the Ultimate, where how did Revan like where did maybe he ends up
Hmm.
finding Revan's mask, his helmet. That would be cool. And then he's like, maybe that comes into play in the show somehow. I don't know, but it could be. And then he starts learning about the lore of Revan or Mandalore the Ultimate, on how that played a big factor, in Mandalore, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like that would be a cool way to introduce maybe more of that Sith, maybe that Sith background or that dark side. There's
Yeah.
probably other ways that they can definitely go down that route.
Yeah.
With Thrawn, if Thrawn is in season
Well,
three.
that's another thing. Yeah. If you get drawn into this, I mean, think about it. What if he ends up having Revan's helmet? And
I
then
mean,
like,
that'd be sick. That would be
dude,
sick because you think about it, how like he is basically an art dealer of
yeah,
like the black market. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
of kind of like, oh, I've conquered this and this is now mine, and
yeah.
this is like he's such an intelligent being as well. So
He just
I,
collects
I would understand
artifacts.
that too. Well, isn't it? He collects artifacts from the planets he
He
takes over,
basically
right?
destroys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
he didn't. Yeah. Yes, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just thinking about. I'm like, has he really destroyed? And I'm like, he
Yeah.
has a
That
couple.
that was in the book. That's his demise because of
Hmm.
his bodyguard. He tortured his bodyguard's a family and home planet, and his bodyguard kills him because of that. That's his demise in the book, but not in I don't know how they're gonna do it now. So
In live action,
yeah, I
maybe,
don't know.
maybe. No, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. Moving on. Moving on. Um, yeah, no, there's been a lot of news
Yeah,
from even Disney doing what they're doing
Even
with the
Stevens,
sabers. What?
Even Stevens.
No, I said even what they're doing with the
Yeah.
sabers. Um, but let's talk about that. Um, let's talk a little bit about what's to come for Disney. And how do you feel about that?
Mm.
So how do you feel? How do you feel about these saber things?
I'm pretty excited for the Saber stuff, man. I'm excited for the Saber stuff. Yeah, I mean the fact that they're gonna be retractable, that's all I can really say. Is just,
I
I
still
mean,
can't get my head wrapped around that, bro.
I mean they used what is it they used? I put a video up of it. Oh my god, measuring tape. They use measuring tape as an example of how this could work and how it looks. So I don't know, man. I mean, just hope for the. They said that it's going to be kid friendly, and they said that it's going to be movie accurate. So we'll see how movie accurate that can be. If it's, I don't know if it's, I don't know how kid friendly it can be if it's movie accurate. But I heard the word thermal energy when I was doing the research. But then I don't know, man. I don't know. But then again, that was just an
It
idea.
it
So
it just like it just for me, it's so tough to think of any of that stuff because it's like kid friendly, thermal energy. Yeah. You
I think,
know what I mean?
well,
Like to me, that sounds like a kid is really gonna chop off his hand
that's
and
what I
use
said.
that joke, like you say, right?
Yeah, that's the Skywalker treatment. That's, you get the real Skywalker experience when you go to Galaxy's Edge. I mean, or what is it, Galactic Star Cruiser? That's the name of the
Yeah, yeah.
apartment, the
The
hotel.
apartment, yeah,
Yeah.
that's where I'm trying to rent that.
So
Uh,
yeah, man. I mean, just for, yeah. So I mean, you could get this retractable saber. You want the Skywalker experience? Here's a real lightsaber. Cut your hand. You'll be just like Anakin Skywalker, Vader himself.
so
And
by
thank
the
you for
way,
coming to
guys,
our hotel.
yeah, I know. By the way, guys, the hotel was supposed to open this year. They stopped construction. It will be opening next year.
Yep. Which you had an
Um,
idea, you knew. I mean,
yeah, I
anybody
mean,
knew.
it's kind of a bummer, but that's happening everywhere in Disney right now. I mean, a
Dude,
lot of
everything's
a lot
getting
of
fucked.
construction has stopped, or slowed down, from rides to everything.
Yep.
Um, yeah, but I think that's pretty cool. I mean, do I feel like it's really gonna happen? Disney has promised a couple of things and didn't
I
come
mean,
into
they put a
fruition.
patron for it. I mean, and it got passed. So
That's another thing that I find it weird that Disney did a Patreon
I
or
guess they
did
wanted to see
a
if it would really.
Kickstarter or something like that for it.
I think it's just they wanted to see if it really would get catch support, and I guess it did.
I mean,
Because
of
this
course
was
it would. The Saber community is huge.
no, this was through their company. They wanted to see people in their company if they would support it.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, they
Okay.
wanted to see, and people ended up doing so. So hey,
Well, I do know that for those that have been to Universal Studios Orlando, even Universal California,
yeah,
if you've been to Hogwarts and
Hogwarts,
seen
Hogwarts.
whatever, the Harry Potter land, they give you a wand where you're allowed to go around the park and do
And put a
like different
blindfold and just
spells.
start swinging it
Yeah.
at people.
Basically, you go around the park, you wave the wand, and you say a spell, and it does whatever. So things happen. Disney is incorporating that into the Galactic Star Cruiser.
Oh, nice.
Not wands, but using the Force,
Yeah.
like games like that and stuff. And I think that's going to be really cool for families. I think that's going to
Yeah.
be really cool for Disney in general. Like, okay, now you're really going to be immersed. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Besides the fact that you can cut your hand off, you can use the Force too.
there you go.
Just build yourself a little mechanical arm, and then.
There you go, bro. There you go. But no,
But I'm
man,
excited, bro. I'm excited for like this. This has been a
it's good.
this
I
has
mean,
been
we
a cool
took
week,
it.
man.
You know, we missed like I think we missed Thursday, so it was good that we gained all this. It's good that we kind of waited because now we have all this news, so it wasn't too bad. See, sometimes it's good to take a little bit of a hiatus because then it ends up working out. You know, because it's
You know,
true. Because then we get then
it's
you
true.
yeah then you because when you try to do so much, it ends up
Yeah.
not working out, and then you're like, damn, what the hell do we come up with? So that's why
Yeah.
some guys sometimes like that's why we take our time sometimes because there's nothing really out there. You
Yeah.
know? We
And,
have to
oh,
just,
we go toy hunting, right, Rob?
there you go. Exactly, and that helps them.
Hey,
That helps.
me and you both are on the same boat. You with Black Series and me with my Funkos.
Dude.
But yeah, guys, no, we're excited for everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Rob, I appreciate you coming on today. Oh, there you go. There you go. I can't put mine on yet, man. I still have to finish sanding mine.
Yeah.
But I appreciate Din for being on the show.
Yes. He had to
eh,
leave.
yeah, he had to
Grogu was
go.
calling him.
Yeah, he had to show baby Grogu his face.
Yeah. There you go.
But no, we're super excited to be back on here. I know that you guys saw a couple of our videos and we haven't been posting as much, but the reason is because of course there's not that much content to talk about. But when we get a chance to sit down, we have fun, we talk about it, questions, all that stuff.
Yep.
If you guys have any comments or anything like that, please comment down below. Please hit that like button, notification bell, and subscribe. Please, guys, please.
We're almost at 500. Come on, get us there, guys.
We're almost there.
I know.
And if we get to 500, guys, we are planning a giveaway. And yeah, the more and more we get, the more giveaways we're gonna have going on, and we'll definitely express that to you guys once that giveaway comes up.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
But thank you guys again for tuning in, and may the force be with you guys.
Stay
Have a good one.
safe.